Virgo, what's good? How's it going? It is 12:50. It was 12:49. Just like 12:50 a.m. Central Time, June 4th. And hopes all is well. So disclaimer, trigger warning, and this is a unisex read, so apply it as you will. This could be energies you're displaying, transmitting, or receiving. Right? You're gonna know that best. So what's coming through first, I'm gonna hop into it, is H2O, and then I was like, drink water, but then I was hearing that song, I am getting too hot, I'm gonna take my clothes off. So yeah, Virgo, expect some intense, like, I feel like this dominant, domineering energy soon to take play. If not already, for those of you that are involved, yeah, you could already be experiencing this, baby. Okay, satisfied and marked by you. Satisfied and marked by you, Virgo. So definitely, if you are in a relationship, Virgo, your partner is definitely turning it all up to 100. Okay, they're turning up the heat. You know what I'm saying? Okay, with you on a romantic note, Virgo. Okay, divine child, you're being asked if you have children to invest into your children, your child, at that their spirituality, giving them the openness, providing them information of different religions, practices, right? Their morals and values. Don't pin your opinions on the religion that you're providing to your child. Just inform them of based on your knowledge and of whatever, right? And then so that's going to support them in their spiritual awareness, mindfulness, right? Okay, that's going to be for some of you. All right, seeking to introduce you to their parent. They're seeking to introduce you. Okay, do you know who this person is? Okay, this individual is territorial. That could describe them. I feel like usually they're not territorial. However, when pertaining to you, Virgo, this individual is territorial, and I'm getting like a little like little kind of face. Here, this is my card. Really, that's how their face is, like like that's how they're stepping when regarding you, Virgo. Okay, male or female, they could feel like my prize, like you're my prize, vice versa. You could feel as such towards them. So this energy is really collides, like your energy, your intent, and their intent also is very similar, and it collides and creates this kind of like very territorial, defensive mentality too. Y'all reflect each other. Okay, truthful and rushed. Uvia could be a significance. You could be experiencing some rain and significant. That could be like a confirmation. When the next time you do experience rain, there's going to be a message for you. Okay, Virgo. Slow and steady wins the race is coming through. Also, there's a lot of truthfulness coming to the public or to the forefront. I'm saying public, but it for some it could be like public, but I feel like just coming to the surface. There's a lot of truth coming about. Also, government spy came through, dark web, and romance. Okay, however that pertains to you, I feel like that's just like I feel like in your life there are certain situations going on in your life, private life, right? And then in addition, there's like other situations that are going on. So then that's why that's kind of stepping in, like there's other information that is going to be provided to you, Virgo, pertaining to you, whether you realize it or not. It could be of a family member, of you directly, or of a friend of yours. Okay. 90 could be significant, 30 could be of significance, X and C could be of significance. Okay. I got spade card coming through. I got the puppy feet card coming through. Deer and Rosa. So pay attention. There is a rise. There is a shift. Rosa pink could be of significance. Roses could be of significance. Okay, you could be provided gifted roses soon. Something about a deer. a deer statue or a deer charm. Something of a deer could be a significance. Also, deer is for Gemini energy. We are in Gemini season and a Libra moon cycle at that. So let me get into this. Let me see. Ooh, did they all come out in reverse? They all came out in reverse. Okay, so the only upright card is the Knight of Pentacles, I'll tell you. So we have the Nine of Swords that came through, first card, but it's in reverse. So there's really no need to overthink on situations. Like, take note, right? Be active, be attentive, and that's that, right? So that way you're not overwhelming or overwhelming yourself in thought or over investing, right? Yourself in people, places, or things, right? So do as is. Do what works best for you. Because we tend to make situations or tasks very simple, right? And even if, like, in the overall, right, us Virgos tend to be like that. We make tasks simple in the best way possible so that works for us. And to some, it could seem as if complex or trying to change, like a format, for example, like no, or changing a routine, like no, like I'm just adopting or adapting or applying my routine. But if you like my routine, it could work for you. I mean, you could apply it and adopt it yourself, right? This is that kind of energy, whatever it be. This could be how you come to or are being shown at work, right? Like you try to change your routine, but it's not so much you try to change your routine. You're just like applying a routine, a structure that works for you. And I feel like others could be appreciating your routine. Like they would want to adopt it, right? Let's go ahead and do as Virgo was and is doing. It seems to be easy flowing is the feel. Okay, you could be very supportive at work or even with family. Like you could be a support for your family, and families could be wanting some of your support right now, Virgo, seeking you, seeking and logging. Meet the parents. We have here let me just show you all of these real quick because these are all in reverse. We have here the Knight of Cups came through in reverse, the Hermit, the High Priestess, the Empress, the Knight of Swords, Two of Wands, Four of Wands, the Temperance, and then the Ace of Pentacles. All came through in reverse. So this is, you're not in your Hermit mode. So this would be like in Hermit mode and looking for a new route or path or, an interest in life. This is the opposite of. So you're out and about, you're stepping out more, right? Speaking, go visiting friends more, family more, communicative, but this is like you're not so much trying to open people up in communications. Like we could be someone that makes others, Virgos, we tend to do that. We want to make others feel so comfortable where they communicate, right? Comfortably. And it feels like, Virgo, you're not doing that. And did I say that we have the Sun in reverse, like the third card that came out? Okay, yeah. So the Sun in reverse would imply the Moon. Okay, so you're just allowing like situations to be as is, which is good. But I feel like for some time you notice, like we notice when people need support, and I feel like many of us do notice that. Virgos, however, will try to support people in the process, right? When a lot of times, Virgo, we don't need to do that, and because also that could be of interference to some, like that could be of interference to some. Some don't want it. Like some be like, I didn't ask for that, right? Like I feel like that, and so you could be like not being of any assistance for people unless they ask, and that could be so relieving to you because you have your own tasks to tend to. And it's like if other people are moping around the house or at the job, then that's them. But if they want to step to you, Virgo, communicate to you, then that's them too. They could do so. This is that feel. But I'm not going to interfere, right? what is the word? Intrude. I'm not going to intrude on their phase, their experience they're going through. Okay, because look, this is going fast, sharp, communicative, forceful. Not just like so much forceful, but like firmly communicating to people. And this is the opposite of, right? This is sitting back, allowing certain situations to be as is, like in your personal life. This is the opposite of, nope, you're out and about doing what you gotta do, what you want to do, what you need to do. Okay? Then we have here the Two of Wands. However, that's in reverse. So this is looking, thinking on, considering for expectation or direction to unfold. This is the opposite of. Four of Wands. You were possibly invested into other people's foundation. No longer. Okay. At the same time, it's as if that's triggersome to some individuals. Look, what's going on with Virgo? Pay attention to Virgo. What's going on? Like, what did she say? What did he say? What are they doing or what are they not doing no more? Like, it's as if some individuals had a complaint of what Virgo would do, but when Virgo's not doing it, they have a complaint that Virgo's not doing it either. You know, like, bitch, I ain't gonna please you either way, so what the fuck? You know, this is that feel. Like, someone wants to complain about what Virgo's doing, what Virgo's not doing. They just want Virgo off topic. That's what's coming to. What's up, Virgo? What's up, Virgo? What's up, Virgo? What's Virgo doing or not doing? Look, Virgo's not speaking much to your ass. Look, Queen of Swords in reverse. And then we have the Four of Swords in reverse. You know? Virgo moved around. I feel like somebody both not speaking too. More it's like a mentally developed, more developed woman. She's more developed than the male. He could be younger. He doesn't have to be. He could be older, but in comparison to her, he's underdeveloped. I feel like because he's not as experienced. That's what underdeveloped comes about from, right? When we're experiencing the area in the field, then we become developed, right? We develop, we go through the process, right? We progress. And if individuals hadn't experienced certain lessons or experiences, right, engagements, then pretty much they would lack the experience, right? They will lack that development or that skill, right? That mastery. And I feel like that's the case. So I feel like Virgo is leaving that as is. And I feel like both individuals are leaving that as is. Okay, then we have the Temperance here in reverse. Not putting it in, not putting nothing in, not extending myself. At that, I'm pulling back. At that, I'm giving to myself. Okay, that's Virgo energy. So let's see what more is going to come through. Did I already press play again? Okay, I just want to make sure because sometimes it'd be like that. This Knight of Pentacles. So this moon, you're investing more privately, Virgo. Secretly, right? Did I just say the moon? No. Secretly, the World and the Five of Cups. You're more discreet on your interactions, your engagements. Okay? With this Knight of Pentacles, investing into the Sun in reverse, which is implying the moon, right? No one knows. I feel like no one really knows. That usually is in your business. They're not informed of what you got going on, and that's how it needs to be. What more of this Knight of Pentacles? The Star showing through, the Emperor behind that. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles with the Eight of Pentacles behind that. We have here the Five of Cups showing through again, to the Seven of Cups, to the Four of Swords, to the Judgment, to the Temperance. So it's kind of like you put yourself in experiment, Virgo, and to see the outcome, right? The reactions. Okay, and then you did that. Okay, now I know what I want to do next. So then you close out that experience, right? And you gain from whatever you gain from it, you're moving forward with that in mind. That's also with people, with your relationships, be that platonic, be that romantic, right? This is the fill. Okay, learned. Okay. So then now you're going on to like these new experiences. I feel like you're deeming your relationships, your day to day as the experiment. Like what happens today or tonight, that's an experiment, right? It's an experience. Obviously, it's what you're experiencing. Whatever you experience, you're taking that in. And also, what happens in an experiment? You take note of everything, right? And that's the fill. Okay, if anything other, Magician. Yeah, the moon, and then the devil energy. Yeah, you're just like carrying on differently than before, because like I'm saying, that experiment ended, so now you're on to the next. So it's as if like a whole new vibe of you is coming through. Okay, Virgo. Okay, what is this satisfied territorial energy? Satisfied territorial, reflect, and truthful. Okay, marked by you. What is this? What is this satisfied territorial, reflect? Queen of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords. Satisfied by your demeanor is coming through. Satisfied by your demeanor. This is like someone, it's like a watcher, like they appreciate. I'm not gonna say that. They appreciate what they're seeing. I'll say that. The moon, the devil energy again, like I'm telling you. And then we have here the Queen of Cups, Tower, bam. And then we have here the Ace of Pentacles to the King of Pentacles. So King and Queen of Pentacles out on the spread. Okay, some intimate encounter is going to occur. That's the unexpected. Okay, emotional fulfillment, emotionally satisfied. Yeah. Okay, having to get my ducks in a row kind of energy, put some situations as needed to be. And then it is like the new experiment can occur, right? Virgo. Okay, let's see. I feel like it's fun. I feel like the new is fun. Okay. We have here many coming through. We have the Four of Wands, the full energy, the Queen of Swords, the Nine of Pentacles, the Five of Swords to the Sun. Single is hold on. The Eight of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles to the Ten of Cups. Okay, so expect company. I feel like expect company. More company, especially if you're involved already. Say you're married. Expect more company, or even like an offer, like a babysit. So like you could get be going out on a date with your husband, with your wife. Doing more outings, like one-on-one, passionate, intimate, fulfillment. It's gonna come of it, fulfillment, which is needed. I feel like that's so needed. Yeah, that way y'all could just like act. Not that the kids like take your air away, but like I feel like that there's gonna just be like how it goes when we're not having all the responsibility of overseeing the house. When we get to step out, if it's by ourselves or with our partner, right? That's relaxing, and we know the kids are good, so that's good, but we're not having to tend to their every movement and they're yelling or fighting, bickering with each other. How kids could get. you know, or the demands. We know how they could get, you know. This is the feel that you're going to be able to step out. You could be reaching out to a family member for child sitting, or they could reach out to you offering that. I feel like go for it, Virgo. Go for it. That's an opportunity. And that's great if when families step in like that. So yes, go for it. Okay. There is going to be a shift in the home dynamic. Okay, there is like a conversation going about, a deep conversation that's going to occur if not already. Okay, and there's bringing a lot of attention on some obstacles, some challenges that you had experienced in the past or you had been encountered by. Okay, yeah. I feel like another family member at that is trying to come in and reveal some truths. You may already have the truths, but the validation of the truths, or even like the proof, something of that nature, Virgo. Virgo, you could be joining into a romantic relationship for the singles with another earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. Okay, strong Capricorn energy here with that double energy and the King and Queen of Pentacles. Or is this the individual that's very like down to earth? He or she is down to earth. They're like intense. The passion's intense. The eyes, like something about like the look, the way they look at you, and you look at them. Something about that. All right, Virgo, that's what I have for you. Take care. Please be on that one. Hold up. For the Isis, for Virgo, fair spirit. Thank you. We have 3. Abundance in many forms is increasing inflow to you, Virgo. Continue your good work of building channels through which abundance can be delivered to you, Virgo. Fair spirit. Freely share your talents, love, and wisdom and self accordingly, and enjoy the abundance responsibly flowing to you in many forms, Virgo, over and over again. Okay, that's that one. Then we have divine destiny. The divine warrior is within you, Virgo, fair spirit, helping you to continue with a worthy path even during times of difficulty. When faced with a challenge, a true warrior will summon more of him or herself to the cause. It might be by bringing more wisdom, focus, or intelligence, or surrendering into the divine. The warrior within has great inner resourcefulness and determination. Okay, Virgo. That's that one. And rising sun. A dark phase in struggle is over, Virgo, fair spirit. A new phase is upon you, beloved. One of hope, glory, light, and triumphant. It is won through boldness and persistence. You have been through much, and now victory is upon you, beloved. For the divine solar child, a new consciousness within you is born. Bam. That's what it is. So be it. All right, that's what we have there for you, Virgo. Take care, peace be, and good night. Rest well. Ciao.